Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, firstly, let's thank Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us some mercies and blessings so that we can attend here in my final seminar proposal without any troubles at all. Secondly, salawat and salam be our Prophet Muhammad SAW who has guided us from the darkness to lightness as well as in the next world. Thirdly, and never forget to say thank you to the Honorable Mr. Mislan as my lecturer who has given me an opportunity to deliver my seminar proposal. Okay, before I start to my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is Dewi Sartika 795. I'm from English Literature Department 6A. Okay, let's get started. Seminar of Research Proposal, an analysis of moral lessons in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol by me, Dewi Sartika. Chapter 1, Introduction, the background of the study. Novel is normally of word quite some length and complexity which attempts to reflect and express something of the quality or value of human experience or conduct. Novels are usually about people scenes that represent of real life and happenings such as might be in real life. In this thesis, the writer would like to discuss a novel written by Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. The writer would like to discuss about moral lessons depicted from this novel. And the writer would like to discuss some moral values from this novel, such as about greediness, charity, goodness, miserly, and selfishness that describe through some character of this novel. The formulation of the problem. Here, the writer have the formulation of the problem. The first is how the greediness, miserly, selfishness, kindness, charity can describe in A Christmas Carol through the character. And the second is what are the relationship of greediness, miserly, selfishness, kindness, and charity with moral. The purpose of the research. The writer have two purposes of the research. There are first to find out greediness, miserly, selfishness, kindness, and charity in Christmas Carol, and to find out relationship of greediness, miserly, selfishness, kindness, and charity with the moral. Limitation and problem. The writer limit the subject of her proposal. The writer limit the scope of analysis in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, only discuss about moral lesson through the characters which described in this novel. Chapter 2, Theoretical Framework. Moral philosophical approach. Here, the writer used moral philosophical approach. Moral philosophical approach, critics believe that the large purpose of the literature is to teach morality and to probe philosophical issues. And then theory. The word moral derives from Latin words mores, the plural of mores. It has meanings that are manners, custom, conduct, and the way of life. A moral is the right to do, and a person gets a moral from what they do, think, and say. And also moral norms are standards to decide whether human conduct is right or wrong, bad or good. Review on previous research. The writer have used some books which are related to this topic. The first is, of course, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, and the second is Theory of Literature by Wellek and Austin Warren. And the third, The Element of Moral Philosophy by James Russell. And the last, Literature: An Introduction to Reading and Writing by Edgar Fee. And the last chapter is chapter 3, Method of the Research. Design of the research. The kind of research is theory research. The kind of research is library research. The writer collects of the data from various books and internet. In analysis of this thesis, the writer used qualitative descriptive method. Search of the data. In analyzing this novel, the writer would have picked out many books to be looked into other references and as guidance. The data is not fully copied, although there are some quotations. The technique of collecting data. In collecting the data, the technique used by gathering all the data from the library or from internet and other supporting material relevant to the topic of the thesis as far as possible. Then the writer begins to read the data carefully to take down notes and compose it properly. And the last is technique of analyzing data. The writer has combined the important data from many other sources, which have been collected and analyzed them well. The kind of research is library research. The writer collects the data from various books and the internet. Okay, that's all my presentation. I'm sorry for my mistake. For your time and your attention, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.